to find ways to articulate my words well enough to put it on a video. And for the last 30-40 minutes, I've made video after video, hitting reset and restart, because I want to be able to say what I've got to with the general understanding that I do not condone using people's traumas. Most of y'all would see that I would take a step back from this app. I've shifted to YouTube. I'm very thankful for Cletus and Clue, who have become actual in-person life friends. Hell, I was just at their house yesterday, where people think they even know them, and I'm telling you, you don't. They're amazing, and they care about Sebastian.
Not saying that these kids that, what's up, Titanium? If y'all don't follow Titanium, dude, please, for the love of God, please go follow her. She's one of my favorite people in the whole world. She knows that. I've spent time over there on her channel when I first started YouTube's, and she was super kind to me, and I'll never forget that. So, Ty, I'm glad to see you in here. But again, that's just all it comes from. Sorry I got on a tangent about the school system. But that's why ASK Project was developed, was to morally dismantle that. Well, then I got involved with searching for Sebastian and started getting heavily involved in helping other children or other parents that had missing children, and even elderly. And I saw something. I kept seeing a bridge. I was like, yo, dude, why isn't nobody caring about these people once the sheriff's department and everybody splits up, right? It's like these families are forgotten about, and nobody continues searching, and nobody wants to help them. They need trauma therapy. Nobody offers them trauma therapy. Nobody's offering all this, right? Well, I wanted to be that bridge, and I was like, well, I'll make merchandise, sell the merchandise on an LLC thing, not a nonprofit. We tried to file for a nonprofit in the state of Tennessee, but you have to prove you had $50,000 income in. It is the weirdest shit. You have to look it up. And I can tell you right now, I didn't qualify. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. And it was something about, you don't have to have the 50 grand right now. It's something about, do you estimate $50,000 in the first year or something like that? And I can't remember exactly this. You have to look it up. But long story short, I was like, well, I'll continue to do this. What I'll do is take 70%, use it for the families, and then we'll do like a 10-20. 10 being back for like any taxes and stuff off the merchandise. Other 20% was essentially just to be able to say, hey, in a case of emergency, a family loses, like burial, something like that. Because I thought 10% would be sufficient to pay people, and it was all automated essentially, so it wasn't really nobody having to work. So I was like, well, 10% should surely to God pay taxes, right? You would think. And then because you think about the 9% shit, I don't ask where I got that. It's really what it was. It's probably the stupidest way to look at that. It's like, oh, Tennessee's tax thing's 9%. It's like, yeah, I probably wouldn't do 10%, but probably do 15. So again, I had this whole dream. I helped the Santinello family on Brittany's side, not Jennifer, but I do talk to Jennifer. She's great. I talk to her a lot. I helped bury a kid from New York. Hell, I just helped somebody's funeral the other day. I have helped with 3 different trafficking victims. Unfortunately, what I found out, though, is that when you give money to help, you open yourself up for a lot, which is sometimes some people think you're a bank.